All right, guys, we're talking about speed bench today. And the reason we're talking about speed bench is, one, coming off the weekend, a lot of people do their dynamic after work later on in the week. Two, because it's driving me nuts and I'm seeing this a lot on social media, and social media can be great for a variety of things. It can also be great to see a big group of people missing the point. Okay, so why are you doing speed bench? Even more generally, why are you doing dynamic effort work at all? Okay, if your answer in some way, shape, or form does not have to be quick, dynamic, or explosiveness somewhere in the statement of you answering that question, you need to reevaluate why you're doing it. Okay, you're missing the point, you're misunderstanding it. Okay, we're trying to move the weight as fast as possible. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Moving the weight as fast as possible. Now, there are multiple ways to move weight fast. Okay, one of those ways can be like a loose noodle. This can happen when you are completely only focused on the concentric or getting the weight off of you. When you do that and you're not worried about any other part of the lift and you go completely limp or loose and let that weight drop and then throw it up, you're missing the point on dynamic effort work. Okay? You should reevaluate what you're doing. Will this transfer? Yeah, you might learn how to be somewhat explosive with a movement, but if you go under a heavy load, you're not going to be able to sustain that weight. You're going to get crushed. So if you do this repetition after repetition after repetition on dynamic effort day where you are completely loose, let's use a bench setup for example, and that weight comes down, bounces off your chest, and you're throwing it up and saying, man, I'm moving this weight really fast. The second you get under a moderate weight, you're not going to stay loose. You're going to get crushed with the bench press, and all that speed work that you were doing had zero transfer. So if you're getting loose on dynamic effort day and you think you're moving the weight fast, this is going to have zero transfer over to a heavy movement. You're not going to be breaking through any sticking points, even if it was a speed issue, because you lost the whole eccentric phase and the whole point of dynamic effort. Okay, so how do we make this transfer? On the eccentric portion of a speed movement, whether that be squats or bench press, you can go down slower and in control. Okay, on a bench press, that will look slow and in control. You can even rest it on your chest for a slight pause and then worry about the explosive nature of the movement in the concentric phase. Again, in somewhat control, it can be faster than you would in a normal max effort movement on a 1 rep max, but it has to be in control. Your muscles have to be activated, your lats have to be set, everything has to be stable to transfer everything. Okay? If you're just throwing the weight up and you're not syncing your leg drive with your pressing motion, okay, all of that will not transfer over to a heavy bench press. So take a step back, evaluate why you're doing a dynamic effort movement, and make sure you're doing the dynamic effort movement properly, because if you don't do it properly, it won't transfer over to a max effort bench. For more information and tips, check out Elite FTS log, or you can hit me up on email at 19canto85@gmail.com.